to the last module of information transfer. In the last module, we were learning about fact file and we learned the fact file of place. Now we are going to start with the fact file for a thing. Alright, so in a fact file for a thing, create points according to the given passage. That means when they give you a passage, pick things like name, it is derived from, generally found in, and so on from the passage and then give information. This might be given to you in your question or maybe not, but then you can always create it on your own. Now, if we have to deal with fact file of a thing, alright. First of all, you'll have to very thoroughly read the passage and in fact file for a thing, create points according to the given passage. So reading the passage becomes very, very, very important. Alright. Now, once you've read it, give a title, fact file of Hing, because the entire passage is about Hing. Now, once you've done that, start looking for points. For example, the first point will obviously be about which thing are we talking about. The name of that thing is Hing. Okay? It is also called as asafoetida as given in the passage. Now, the next point that we can find in the passage is it is derived from what? From a Ferula asafoetida. Similarly, you will have other points like generally found in. Quickly look for which places is it found in. Alright, you put that information. Again, places where best Hing is found. Again, you can pick, certain names and put them. Used in, and then there are certain dishes mentioned. Alright, then advantages. There are advantages of Hing given here and they are not in the same place. So you will pick them from different places. This is where the reading is important, okay? Put all these things like medicinal value here. It acts as a medicine, adds flavor to your food. Okay, then disadvantages. If you see there are certain disadvantages also and you're going to write them as it is. Okay, just remember you don't have to write the entire sentence. Pick only keywords, important things and put them over here in your fact file. Now, this was a fact file about a thing. We have already learned fact file of, yes, a place. Then we have learned about the fact file of, yes, a thing, that is Hing. And now let's come to the next fact file. Okay, in fact file for a person, create points according to the given passage. Again, just like the thing, you will not be given points ready-made, okay, or you don't have to learn something. Whatever is in the passage, you will put them in the form of points. For example, name of the person, the birthplace, the date of birth, education, career, awards. These are just examples. Whatever you find in the passage, accordingly you're going to put them, okay, in the form of a fact file. So now, let us learn how to write a fact file of a person from the passage given over here. Alright, now this entire passage is about a person called Sabir Bhatia. Okay, now you will first give the heading as usual, fact file of Sabir Bhatia, and then in the fact file of a person, remember, create points according to the given passage. So here you have a passage and you will have to create points now. Obviously the first thing is the name, and the name as given over here, I've highlighted that for you, that is Sabir Bhatia. Then the birthplace of Sabir Bhatia is given, so you can put that as a point here. Okay, then date of birth is also given, so you can put that. The next point is education, and there's a lot of information. To make it look even better, you can put it in the form of bullets or just put the keywords over there, alright, and give the education of Sabir Bhatia. Then there is a lot of information about his career too, okay, like he worked in Apple computers and they got the idea of Hotmail and so on and so forth. So whatever is there in the passage, you're not going to write everything. Condense it, summarize it, and put only points in the fact file. Accordingly, the last point is awards. He's received a number of awards, and you're going to actually put it down in the form of points. You're just going to give important information, cut down on unnecessary things. Again, students, remember, do not put entire sentences in a fact file. You're supposed to only write points. Okay? Now, this was about fact file. Let us now learn the last thing, that is changing non-verbal to verbal, which means changing a diagram into the form of a paragraph. Alright? Now, this is the second type of information transfer, non-verbal to verbal. And now let us focus on how to develop verbal information transfer. If you remember, verbal is a paragraph, right? Okay, so now let's quickly have a look at this. The length of the paragraph should be 100 words. Alright, 100 words. Minimum would mean about, say, 10 to 12 lines. So you're supposed to write minimum about 10 to 12 lines. Write 1 or 2 paragraphs as per information or instruction given in the passage. Okay, you're not going to make too many paragraphs. If they've said a paragraph, write only 1. If they have said write paragraphs, then you can make 1 or 2 paragraphs based on whatever is in the question paper. Cover all points given in the diagram. That is, first of all, whatever is there in the diagram, see to it that you elaborate it into a point and then write it in entire sentences. Do not add extra information in your paragraph. Whatever is in the diagram, the understood part is to be put, but don't put additional things on your own. A variety in sentence formation is required. Alright, that means don't make monotonous sentences which start and end with the same thing. See to it that you create new structures of sentences so that it sounds interesting. Okay, now let's see, when a diagram is given, okay, elaborate on each point in detail to make a paragraph as follows. Alright, now this is the diagram, a table. It's a tabular form of information. Read the question given to you. Write the given information about Alexander Graham Bell in a paragraph. A paragraph means 1 paragraph. Okay, and now all this information is to be put in the form of a paragraph. So what are you going to do now? First, remember, he was born on 3rd March 1847. So now you will have to create your first sentence. Alexander Graham Bell was born on 3rd March 1847. Do you understand? The key words are to be put in the form of an entire sentence now. The next point is about his occupation. So he was an eminent scientist, inventor and innovator. Similarly, as an inventor, what did he do? Okay, so he is the one who is credited with inventing the first practical telephone. Alright, so this is exactly what is given in the diagram. You're putting it in the form of a sentence. The next point is what are his other inventions. Just make a sentence about all of them. Then he died on 2nd August 1922. Alright, so that's what you're going to write. And in the last part, they've given information about a Bell statue. That is his statue. You're going to put this information in the paragraph. That's the last thing to do. Okay, that is Bell statue. Similar in style to the Lincoln Memorial in the front portico of the Bell Telephone Building of Brantford, Ontario, the telephone city. Okay, so whatever was here, you're going to put it in the form of a sentence in your answer. So this is how you make your diagram into a paragraph. And we are done with the entire topic, information transfer here. Thank you.